today. So I'm not a preacher like they are, so I just, try to, I thought it would be good if I just spoke on my own experiences, and hopefully it can help y'all, because I know that helps me, like, growing up and stuff, just listening to people that were still young enough to where they were cool, like myself, but not like, but old enough to where they had a little bit of experience and a little bit more wisdom than what I did. So I'll just talk to y'all about, about things, mainly, not really my career, but just like dreams in general, and staying focused on what you want out of life, and even if you haven't necessarily figured it out yet, because I really haven't even figured out everything I want yet, still just staying focused, knowing that it's something there that you do want, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation to where it will be hard for you to obtain it. So the first thing I think that helps me, I forgot. So I got some candy too, because it'll make y'all participate. So, and anybody can participate too. So you can stop me in the middle if you have a question, or if you have a comment, or if you have a similar experience. Like, you can stop and say whatever, and then you get candy that way. So get involved. Okay. So the first thing I think that you should, I guess, keep in mind, or whatever it is, don't stress or worry about exactly what you want to do. Sometimes you get so specific, like you say, oh, I want to be I want to be the first black female president. And that's fabulous, that's awesome, but don't get so specific, because you'll find that sometimes you like other things, but you don't even have, you kind of close your mind off to them, because you're already so set in what it is exactly that you want to do. So you don't even consider other things an option. And so I would recommend, like, try to find out why you want to do that. So if you want to be the first black female president of the United States, like, figure out why you want to do that. And a personal example was, when I was y'all's age, I wanted to be a model so bad, like, oh my God, I'm going to be like Naomi and Tyra. Like, I just wanted to be a model so bad. Like, that was the only thing. Like, it was just, and then I would tell people, oh, I'm going to be a, physical therapist, just because that sounded more appropriate, and adults would be like, oh, that is so awesome. Because if you tell them, like, you want to be a model, they're like, really? So I would just say something else that sounded good. But then as I got older and I started learning more about the industry, that's another thing. Whatever you want to do, start researching it or whatever. And I learned more, and nothing against it, because I think it's still to this day like a very good job, and it's a lot harder than what people think. But for me and what I felt like I wanted to accomplish and the message I wanted to send out, it wasn't for me. So I was trying to figure out, well, why am I so obsessed with this? Like, why do I still want to do this? And for me, it was more so about just being this, not necessarily a beauty image, like in a cocky way, but just to kind of broaden the image that we have of beauty. Because as y'all see, when you look on TV, it's very, very narrow, like that image, what beauty is. Like, you have to be a certain size, a certain height, a certain color, or a certain complexion, have a certain type of hair. And so I was trying to break her mold. But then when I figured out, well, that's really why I'm so obsessed with it, that's why I want to be in that industry, I was like, well, there's other ways I can do that. And so then I just started experimenting with different things that would still allow me to be an advocate. And I went to school for social welfare, and I went to school for social welfare, and that's all about advocacy. Social workers, as you guys, probably know, they're all about trying to intervene for other people and be and give people resources that they need to become, better individuals. And so I was in school for that, and I loved the concept of advocacy and, just helping people and motivating people, but I just knew it was something that I could not do. It was too emotionally draining for me, and I'm a very emotional person, like my mother, and I cry a lot. I get very attached to people, and then when you go in there and you think, I remember like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a social worker, I'm going to save the world, I'm just going to, give every hungry child food, I'm just going to, make this world a better place. And then you go to your internships and you have these conversations with people, and it's like, oh my goodness, like, and you realize you cannot change people's problem in a day, not even a year, not even 6 years. And it's like my best friend, y'all know Sasha, she's a social worker that she went for, and she is awesome and she is so good. It doesn't burn her out. For me, I was losing weight, my hair was thinning, like I just could not handle it. But I still, again, I love the concept of advocacy.